Britney Spears in a moment, but first, this is Today on NBC.
Because your life is so busy, we'll give you the news you need. News affecting your children and their future. News for a happier, healthier lifestyle. For the prosperous management of your finances. For a richer, meaningful family life. And you shaping your community. When it's important to you, it's important to us. News you can use in one place every weeknight at 10. It's that simple. Cover Story, only on News Channel 5.
When, in the course of human events, a worn-out living room should be abolished, it is a people's unalienable right to shop the July 4th sale at Rhodes Furniture, where every single article of merchandise is sale-priced, where freedom from interest and payments has been declared for 1 full year. At Rhodes Furniture, we hold these truths to be self-evident. All sales are not created equal, and this sale was created for you.
Great weekend, and Britney sings one more song. Soledad O'Brien is here to tell us what's coming up on Weekend Today. Hi, Soledad.
Good morning to you. We have a very star-studded weekend show this weekend. Robert De Niro, Jason Alexander talk about their new movie, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Also, Mel Gibson has a new movie, The Patriot. We'll talk to him, and we start a new series called Today's Baby, appropriately enough.
Who had the idea for that?
Oh, I don't know. We all came up with it.
Soledad, 7 months pregnant. When she said she saw Britney, she said she wanted to go home and get a bathrobe.
Just cover up.
You look fantastic.
Oh, you're
Not to worry. Britney, come over here. Thank you so much for coming in and for singing 3 songs for us this morning. You're going to sing Oops, I Did It Again now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, don't call me ma'am.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Once again, Britney Spears.
Okay.
Did it, and yeah, I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh baby, it might seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. 'Cause the news of my senses, that is just so stupidly me. Oh baby, say that. I did it again.
The crowd went wild as Britney Spears kicked off the weekend live outside. And next week will be just as hot when Enrique Iglesias hits the plaza. Remember, you never need a ticket. All you need is today. You've decided who will tie the knot on today. The most votes went to Peter and Melanie. Now they need you to pick their rings. So log on and vote for your favorite. All votes must be in today by noon.
Today is a presentation of NBC News. More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
Tonight, your summer vacation. Rain or shine, just how accurate are those weather forecasts? Now, new technology could help you pinpoint exact conditions wherever you want to go weeks in advance.
We see some very exciting times ahead of us.
What you need to know for your summer getaway. NBC Nightly News, voted best newscast tonight.
You want to know what's happening in your neighborhood, and News Channel 5 at 6 takes you there. They're the stories that affect you, your family, your community. From the reporters that know the local news scene better than anyone. For the news in your neighborhood, turn to Deanne Lane, Dan Gray, and News Channel 5 at 6, where the news comes first.
It's time. Save up to 40% on all Bassett furniture. Plus, get 12 months save as cash with 0 down and 0 interest during our 4th of July sale at Bassett Furniture Direct.
Now, a News Channel 5 Today in St. Louis update.
Good morning, I'm Jennifer Blum. Art Holiday has the day off. Community activists in St. Louis could once again use a highway blockade to make their voices heard. Civil rights leaders are calling for a shutdown of Highway 40 next month to put pressure on St. Louis County leaders to turn over surveillance video. That tape could show what led up to a shooting by police that left a drug suspect and his friend dead at this Jack in the Box parking lot.
It is just an action towards our movement. We've given 3 demonstrations. They've all been peaceful and organized. I'll assure you that Highway 40 will be organized and peaceful as well.
Protesters are threatening to shut down Highway 40 near the Galleria during morning rush hour on July the 12th. Well, the Madison County Animal Shelter will reopen this morning after caring for hundreds of animals in a neglect case. Shelter officials say this case could have been avoided. 200 animals, some of them exotic, were taken from the Pontoon Beach home of Richard Robbins Wednesday night. This is the 3rd time Robbins has been investigated for animal neglect. Animal control officials say monitoring Robbins has been difficult because he kept moving the animals.
Fecal material all over throughout the house, horrendous odor, definitely overcrowded, unclean conditions for all the animals.
Madison County Animal Control may be given the job of monitoring in the near future. Earlier this month, Robbins was charged with mistreating animals at his Madison, Illinois home. Now here's Mike Roberts with a look at this morning's forecast.
Good morning, Jennifer. You know, we had a lot of sunshine at this time yesterday. Not the case right now. We have cloudy skies, and we're not going to see a whole lot of sunshine today. 69 degrees, a relative humidity of 73% with variable winds and a barometer that is falling. Overhead, there is an area of high pressure that is producing some clear skies off to our east, but here overhead the story is the clouds. Not that we have a whole lot of precipitation on the way today. Mostly cloudy. We may see a late afternoon thunderstorm to the west of the metro area with a high of around 83. And then tonight, showers and storms may very well develop, hang around into tomorrow morning, only to leave tomorrow afternoon, leaving a high of 84 degrees, but it will be steamy on Sunday with a slight chance, 20% or so, of an afternoon storm on Sunday and a high of 90. Monday, showers and thunderstorms are possible. Tuesday, the 4th, they are indeed likely with a high, Jennifer, of 88.
Thanks, Mike. That's our 8:55 report. Join us today at noon.
First the Pope, then Billy Graham, Mark McGwire's record-breaking home run, and now the Rams went from being sorry to being the NFL World Champions. Why? Jesus Christ. There's an excitement in St. Louis. People are asking what's next. Well, there's a young man God sent to the city in 1995 who was visited by an angel of the Lord in a dream. God told him to tell the city that something dramatic from heaven is about to happen in St. Louis.
Heaven have decided that St. Louis shall be the place where the glory of God should fall and shall spread all over the world.
Join David E. Taylor at the Holiday Inn, Lindbergh and Watson Road, June 29th and 30th at 7:30 p.m. The media needs to hear it. The mayor, the city officials, and all pastors. This meeting is not reserved as a religious function. Experience the power. Witness the miracles and see the latter rain fall. It's a command. Be there.
Look who's in the kitchen, cooking up my favorite summer recipes. Whose idea was that?
Miss Winfrey's idea.
Next show Friday.
Today at 4 on Channel 5. This September, the Olympic Games come to News Channel 5.
Good morning. Oh, baby, baby. Britney Spears is here at Rockefeller Plaza driving the crowd crazy. And we're going to talk about her later today.
Also coming up on Later Today, if you're crazy about nuts, we've got good news. Find out when our special Eat Smart series continues. And keep your kids safe this summer. We'll have tips for the pool and the beach. Plus, actress Dana Delaney takes to the stage in the Big Apple, and she'll be here to tell us all about it. From NBC News, this is Later Today with Jody Applegate, Asha Blake, and Florence Henderson. Live from Rockefeller Center.
To Britney Spears, but you folks get to see Jill Rappaport in the flesh. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Oh, I sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks when I do it, right?
A little Britney on helium, I would say.
Oh, baby, baby.
No, she doesn't like it. Oh, baby, baby. I sound like the mayor of Munchkin Land.
Again. I'm not that innocent.
Brittany, you have nothing to worry about. Anyway, we're very happy to have Jill here, substituting for Asha Blake this morning. Jill Rappaport from the Today Show.
Thank you. And what a great day to be here with Britney Spears outside. I was hanging out with her over there.
Oh,
told her what to wear. Picked out the songs for her.
Sure.
I like this, babe.
And it's an extra good morning because you might have noticed the empty chair down there.
Oh, I see
that will be filled in just one moment by our Guy Friday, Stephen Baldwin.
Yes.
Come on down. Nice to see you.
Oh, baby, baby.
Oh, baby, baby, baby.
How are you, Dad?
Great, Stephen. Good to see you.
Well, we are so happy to have you here, Stephen.
You just made it, didn't you?
I tell you, I feel sorry for, there's a gal that works for you, Minna. I just had to change in the car. I was naked in front of her. Minna,
You feel sorry
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm sure Minna loved it. Not to worry.
I mean, Minna, A, got to see a change, and B, now has a sexual harassment lawsuit. Never has to work again a day in her life, right? Anyway,
well, she forced me to change in front of her.
Oh,
So.
yes, I'm sure. She said, you can't wear those
your
pants.
plane land?
Well, I landed at 8:20 and took a helicopter right over here to West 30th Street, and I've decided to call this morning's experience Mission Impossible 3 Operation Britney.
How did you get through that crowd this morning? It was the biggest crowd ever at the Today Show.
I just threw a lot of elbows. I did it Long Island style.
And everybody said,
Get out of here.
Britney, here's Stephen, huh?
Yeah, Brittany Schmidtney, we've got a Baldwin.
Yeah.
Anyway, so are you a Britney Spears fan down there, Stephen? Or...
Actually, I am. I think she's absolutely adorable and a very talented singer. But the best part is my 3-year-old, Haley, you know when like little kids just like go into that little place in their mind when they think they're by themselves? You've got to see my 3-year-old go, babe, babe. 3, and she's like getting down saying, I'm not that innocent. I'm like, please. Let's wait about another decade, honey, before we start that.
That's right. She's got 15 years to go before she even catches up with Britney. Which reminds me, I'm supposed to read this thing right here. This doohickey up on the camera. It says, well, it seems Britney Spears has, quote, done it again. The 18-year-old pop diva performed to a record crowd this morning, as we mentioned on the Today Show, attracting fans from all over, and that's probably no surprise because her new CD, Oops, I Did It Again, has sold more than 10 million copies, one of them to Stephen's 3-year-old daughter, since it came out in May.
this sort of cute, nubile schoolgirl slash sexy maiden thing she's got going on there. I mean, it's working very well for her, but as a parent...
There has been a lot of controversy
Yeah.
about this too sexy, too soon thing, because, I mean, she is only 18 years old, and she looks just a tad older.
I'm so curious because she is, from what I understand, is very religious, and she is going to remain a virgin until she gets married. That's what I have also read.
That's what you heard?
But it certainly is a paradox, isn't it? The way she works and
the way she dresses.
She doesn't seem that innocent, quite honestly.
But I think she's an entertainer. And I think, you know what I mean? I think that a lot, even Madonna, even, you know, even the most flamboyant entertainers have had to do what they have to do to sell records.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's part of it.
I think the fact that she is so young, you know, that she is still a teenager, that's where the controversy comes in. Is she too sexy too soon?
Right. If she were 45 and trying to do this, I don't think anybody would care. It hasn't worked for me. Anyway, oops, we're out of time. But we'll be back with our special series, Eat Smart, the truth about nuts. And I don't mean these guys. Right after this.
Dear fastidious consumer. Oh, I'm Kleenex Cottonelle toilet paper, and I have news. Since you're obviously a stickler for clean, you should know I have new, thicker ripples. See? Those thicker ripples will leave you feeling fresh, dry, and confidently clean. Not to mention keeping your whites their whitest. New Kleenex Cottonelle with thicker ripples. When you think of clean, think of me.
Is this the Tanaka residence?
Yes?
Yeah, I'm with rent a relative. It seems your cousin Aoki couldn't make it.
Your cousin Aoki couldn't make it because his frequent flyer miles had a blackout date.
So he hired me to take his place.
Say cheese.
Heads up! WebMiles. Any airline, any flight, anytime. Earn miles even faster with a WebMiles MasterCard.
Hair colored this great after 33 days? It's Superior Preference from L'Oreal. Now my color won't fade out. The breakthrough weekly conditioning treatments right in the box. For soft, shiny, superior color. Superior Preference from L'Oreal Paris. I'm worth it.
Playtex has a cardboard applicator tampon that lets you feel this fresh, feel this clean. Silk Glide odor-absorbing tampons are the only cardboard applicator tampons that eliminate odor by absorbing it naturally. It's the freshest idea yet from Playtex.
We're back on Later Today, and this morning we wrap up our special series, Eat Smart, with the benefits of nuts. Many nutritionists recommend eating an overall low-fat diet, so that would mean no fattening nuts, right? Well, tain't necessarily so. Dr. Dean Adele is the author of Eat, Drink, and Be Merry, and he's back this morning to tell us why nuts may actually be good for us. Good morning, Dean.
Good morning to you, Jody.
Did you hear that funny noise, or was that just me?
Just you.
Okay.
A little nuts today.
Going nuts. Yeah, we all are, exactly. So if nuts are so high in fat, why are they not bad for us?
Well, because we're turning everything around. Diet police did it to us again. In the past, nuts were supposed to be terrible for us. And yet, if you think about the schizophrenia today, the two biggest diet gurus, one tells you eat your pork rinds, the other one says eat your lawn clippings, and here we are, all kind of stuck in the middle.
I put them together.
Yes, well, let's talk about science. What science and newest research is telling us is that nuts, which are high in fat, happen to be good for you. They always were good. You think of expressions like if someone looks at you and says, I'm nuts for you, right? That's a good thing, not a bad thing, you know? So there's a big turnaround, and some of the new research is incredible. It almost turns nuts into a medicine, believe it or not. So people can eat nuts and feel like they're doing themselves some good. They're not a bad food.
And nutritionists have really analyzed the so-called Mediterranean diet.
Yes, this is where it comes from. It was almonds that started it all off because people in Mediterranean regions eat a lot of almonds. So we studied almonds, compared almonds to olive oil and butter. Almonds lowered cholesterol. Just eating almonds on top of your regular diet lowered cholesterol more than olive oil, which is one of the best oils going. So that started this whole race, which is the best nut. And then the various nut lobbies, came through doing their own studies and touting their own nuts. And I have to say, in my career so far, the research has been remarkable. Because like you and most people, I grew up thinking nuts were high in fat and they're bad for you. Quite the opposite.
Is there like an American Filbert Association? I mean, are there actually...
Yes, actually, we have a member in the audience Alex here, who's representing the
I see that guy. Now, you mentioned almonds.
Yes.
How many do you have to eat to get the benefits that you talked
Well,
about?
most of the research comes in around an ounce a day. That's a handful.
How many
that's
is
a,
it,
that's an
roughly?
airline's packet. That's
Yeah,
about it.
about
That's about it.
Yeah.
And the thing is that what people have to realize, and it's part of my shtick, is that when you eat fat, it's more satisfying, so you eat less. A lot of people are afraid, oh my gosh, I'm eating all this fat, all this calories. Well, you compensate naturally. We've done studies grinding the nuts up into a paste and slipping them into casseroles, unbeknownst to people, and they wind up eating less food that way because nuts are filling and have lots of other things in them that are good for you.
If you come on the show again, don't make tuna nut casserole.
Okay.
That's all I ask you.
That's your favorite.
Now, we've got a variety of nuts here,
You
a
sure
wide
do.
selection. And are they all created equal, or are some better than others?
Roughly, they're all good for you. Some are higher in fat, lower in fat. Some are higher in zinc and magnesium and all kinds of good nutrients. Cashews are fairly low in the monounsaturated fats. They happen to be my favorites. Macadamia nuts are higher in regular fats, and pistachios, well, they're a lot of work.
Big nut. Look at
That's
that.
a big one, yeah. It takes fewer of those per ounce. And these you lose calories because you got to take the shells off in pistachio
You actually
nuts.
burn
So
calories
there's a
with the
little bit of work
And
involved there.
are these walnuts or pecans?
Walnuts are fantastic. Walnuts actually have in them, we're going back to the dead fish we did the other day.
We still have that, by the way, if you want to take it with
I'll
you.
bet you NBC is going to use it again, of course, in another segment.
It's getting its own show in the fall. No, not really.
Walnuts actually have salmon, the kind of oil that's in fish that's really good for you in addition to it. So in addition to the protein and the vitamins, and vitamin E, I forgot, loaded with vitamin E, the best natural source of vitamin E I can think of. So they all have something going for them. So if you hate a certain kind of nut, don't eat it. Eat the kind that you like.
We have a nut chart.
We have a nut
We
chart.
spared no expense
I
here this
figured.
morning.
Did you make
There's
the
the
top
nut
there?
chart.
Oh, you're not even on a list here.
There you
And
go.
you can see basically in terms of fat, macadamia is the highest, cashews the lowest. But you know, we're kind of splitting hairs here because if you eat macadamias, they're going to fill you up more quickly, not because they're larger, because of that fat content.
And real quick, because the peanut is the great American nut.
Yes.
Are peanuts actually nuts, technically?
Peanuts, no, they're legumes, but we're not.
Okay, we won't dwell on that.
Yeah, that's like a bean more, but peanuts are healthy. Peanut oil competes with olive oil because it has these MUFAs in them, these MUFAs, no, lips gotta go, MUFA, that's good, like the cows. Oh, what a talent.
Baby, baby. So peanut butter and peanuts
Yes.
are as good for you as the other things?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, and that's all a big turnaround. And even we have chestnuts here, which were not easy to find. We had to almost kill Mr. Ed to get those chestnuts this time of the year. They almost have no fat in them, so if you like chestnuts.
Terrific. I like them roasting on an open fire,
Yeah,
but
there you go.
not in the
Wrong
middle of
time
the
of the
summer.
year. Yeah, no.
Exactly. Dr. Dean, it's been such a pleasure having you here.
My pleasure.
Thanks very much. See you again soon. And you can find out more information on nuts on our website at latertoday.msnbc.com. And we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned.
Up next, we'll celebrate the 4th of July with dogs born in the USA. And actress Dana Delaney leaves China Beach behind and heads to Broadway when Later Today continues.
Suddenly, the biggest obstacle is no problem. With Whirlpool, the ice has been moved to the door for more space where you need it. The new Conquest refrigerator. It's the conquest of space. Whirlpool. Just imagine.
Your doctor says take fiber every day. Which one? Metamucil with psyllium, which can give you excess gas, or Citrusel 100% soluble fiber, which doesn't. Metamucil or Citrusel. Whose taste people prefer? 2 to 1. Citrusel. Don't just have a regular day, have a great day.
At Geico, we get the ball rolling on your claim quickly. Even in the middle of the night. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Mr. Gecko. This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Know the difference between bargain bleach and new dry Clorox bleach? Spill dry Clorox bleach, just brush it away.
spill bargain bleach, and you may throw it away. New dry Clorox bleach, fabric safe if spilled, whitens whites like Clorox bleach.
Get ready to fall in love with Runaway Bride. Richard Gere and Julia Roberts light up the screen.
Dance with me.
The magic is back in a big way.
Now that's romantic.
Runaway Bride, rated PG, now on video and DVD.
We are back on later today, and this morning on Your Pets, the All-American Poochie. And in honor of the 4th of July, some furry natives are here. They've joined us, and also pet expert Warren Eckstein is here to help us celebrate the breeds born in the USA.
Good morning.
Hey, nice to see you.
Nice to see you again, Jill.
I was so surprised to read how few true American breeds there are. Less than 10?
Less than 10. We have to understand that this is a new country compared to like England and France. So they've been breeding for years. So all of the dogs in this country, the American breeds, is actually under 10 that are truly American breeds. And we got 6 of those gorgeous guys here today.
I can't wait to see. Let's bring the first American pooches out.
Here they come. This is an interesting breed of dog. This is a Chinook.
A Chinook.
A Chinook. And they were actually...
He's adorable, and the dogs aren't bad either. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Steve, how are you?
How are you?
These are great dogs. These are an interesting breed, though. They were actually called Walden dogs at one time because they were bred in New Hampshire. They were originally from New Hampshire, and this was the breed of dog that Admiral Byrd used to take into the Antarctic. And the original Chinook died at 12 years old in the Antarctic on his birthday. But now this is a very, very, not real popular breed. As a matter of fact, at one time, Jill, this was the rarest breed in the world.
Let's turn him around so he can face
according to the Guinness, but they always do that. We should put the cameras behind me, you know?
Turn around, show your face.
Show that face.
Come on. Now, I understand that they were one of the rarest breeds in the world at one time.
They were. The Guinness Book of World Records said that they were the rarest. There was only 125 at that time. Now there's only 450 in the entire country as of now. But it's a great breed of dog. They're originally used to pull sleds. Really super dogs.
Okay, we're going to lead these
Go to
babies
mommy,
out.
guys.
Go to your mommy. Come on. Our next group.
They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave.
Here we go. All right. This is the blue tick coon.
This is like as houndy as they get. There's not a more hound dog than a blue tick hound. Now, this is Rita, by the way. Rita was a lost dog. She was actually found in the woods. She got away from the owners. This dog is an interesting breed, too, because what happened was when we first started in this country, there were really no dogs here. So Lafayette gave Washington 7 hounds, French hounds, and they were bred with English coon hounds.
Washington would be proud.
And then when the French came over in the bayou country of Louisiana, they developed this blue tick hound. So they're really great dogs. The only thing is they only do 2 things. They hunt and they sleep. There's no in between.
And, Stephen, did you know that they're very rare on the East Coast?
Yes, they're usually down south is where you find them.
Okay,
great dog.
Next. All right, here we go. This one is the Boston Terrier, which was once the bicentennial dog, right? Oh, isn't he cute?
Look at his...
Look.
You're doing good, guys. You're doing good. Oh,
okay.
no, he's losing his... He's losing his...
He doesn't like me very much. Okay.
You don't want to come here?
Come here, sweetheart. Mwah, mwah. Okay.
Help.
All right.
Anyway, this is a Boston Terrier, which really was originally bred in the taverns in Massachusetts as a fighting dog, but they didn't want to fight, so they called him the gentleman of the dog world. This was actually the state dog of Massachusetts. Goodbye, wherever you want to go.
Move on. We're
State dog of Massachusetts.
Nice
you guys are doing a great job.
This is the Chesapeake Bay Retriever.
This is one of my favorite breeds. This interesting, Stephen. And Jill, this dog here was bred because there was a shipwreck off the Maryland coast, and 2 Newfoundlands got on the land, and they were given as gifts to the rescuers. And what they did is they bred the flat-coated retriever, the curly-coated retriever, came up with the Chesapeake, great in the water, 100 ducks a day they can retrieve. And notice this coat. This is good for the icy water in the Chesapeake Bay.
You like this one, Stephen?
You like this one?
Isn't it beautiful? And good family dog, right?
And a good lip kisser.
Yes, let me kiss. Oh,
American dog. Okay.
I don't have a way with
Go
these
to
dogs.
mommy.
Okay. Your turn. Next. Okay.
All right. Guess.
Oh,
No.
Oh, I've got this down.
Stephen, you guess what this dog is. A dog. Good guess. Thank you.
No. It's the Catahoula leopard.
Catahoula leopard dog. You would think it was from Kenya somewhere, but actually it's the state dog of Louisiana. What happened is this dog came into this country. There was no breed of this kind. It was bred to the Native American red wolf. So the original were wolf dog hybrids. When the French came into the Louisiana bayou, they bred their dogs, and this is what they came up with.
Now, what I want to point out, he has 1 blue eye and 1 brown eye. Can you see
exactly. And also, this is truly a red, white, and blue dog. Look, this is considered red. This color is considered red. This is white, and this color is considered blue. So this is truly a...
Now, these are not city dogs. I should point out, you're supposed to exercise them up to 1 hour a day. They'll eat your sofa.
The way they're described, it's called a serious dog. So they need to run. If they don't get the exercise, your house is garbage.
Are you ready? I'll play the
State dog of Louisiana, by the way. Goodbye.
Whoops.
All right, now.
Okay, last
But definitely not least, this is an Alaskan Malamute named after the Malamute Indians in Alaska. And this dog was actually there not so much for speed, but to pull heavy, heavy weights. Now, the Malamute Indians, you would never read about them without reading about their dog. So when people think of American dogs, Alaskan Malamutes are right up there on the list. Good family dog, big dog.
Stephen's
powerful.
bonding with the dog.
All I'm hearing is ooh, ah, ooh, ah. But actually, only 10 American breeds of dogs, and I'm really proud that we have a good representation here today. They're just super
And we call them
dogs.
Huskies, too.
No, we don't. See, now that's a mistake. Husky is a derogatory term. We call the Native Americans in Alaska Huskies is a negative thing. So there's only one true Husky, which is the Siberian Husky.
See, I didn't know that. Thanks for correcting me.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry about that.
What, one of those
Siberian.
The great dogs, the blue eyes.
Yep.
They're the Houdinis of the dog world, though, very independent. But Alaskan Malamutes are actually one of my favorite dogs because they don't shed much.
Okay, wait, oh, I wanted to bring all the dogs out. Come on,
everyone come on out with their dogs.
Fantastic. Here we go, the great American breeds.
6 out of the 10, that's it. We see them all here.
Warren, Stephen, thank you so much.
You,
all
Joe.
the dogs, you were
You did
wonderful.
well. You did well. The dogs did good, too.
And thank you all. We'll be back right after this.
Go on. Still to come, keeping your kids safe at the pool and at the beach. And we'll head to the kitchen for some culinary fireworks for a great 4th of July party when Later Today continues.
Just when you think there's only so many ways to make a burger, we come up with something better. Now every order is made hot, fresh, right to order. So suddenly I'm not just making a burger.
I'm making your burger.
Makes all the difference in the world. How can I tell it's working? Yep, that's one yes.
We love to see you smile. There's nothing like them under the sun. They're fruity and creamy and waves of fun. 3 delicious flavors, gotta try every one.
Luscious new Brummel & Brown creamy fruit spreads, whipped with real fruit and wholesome yogurt.
Simply strawberry, blissfully blueberry, awesome apple and cinnamon. There's nothing like them under the sun.
New creamy fruit spreads, whipped with real fruit and yogurt. Must be Brummel & Brown in the dairy case.
I love Golden Grahams. Larry? It's me, Jerry, your long-lost twin.
Wait! I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. I finally found you.
Be right back. Everything else can wait with Golden Grahams.
30 long years. So what's another minute, huh?
The taste too good to interrupt. Golden Grahams.
Hey, Golden Grahams. I'm gonna need some milk.
Tonight, your summer vacation, rain or shine. Just how accurate are weather forecasts? Now, new technology could help you plan your summer getaway. NBC Nightly News tonight.
Teresa kept her love for Ethan a secret. That will change with a passion storm today. A turning point with shocking revelations you've been waiting for. If you've never seen Passions, this is the time to watch The Passion Storm. NBC Daytime.
KSDK.com is now online. Load news. Get the day's top local and national stories. Load weather. Get your 5-day forecast and the power of Doppler 5 radar right at your fingertips. St. Louis Television's biggest launch is here. KSDK.com, now online.
She's gone from China Beach to dinner with friends, and this morning she is here. Hey, actress Dana Delaney's waiting to fill us in on what she's been up to. Hi, Dana.
Hello.
How are you doing in there?
I'm just so excited that Stephen Baldwin is here.
Thanks a lot. So are we, Dana. Are you kidding? We love Stephen Baldwin, and we love you too, and we're looking so forward to talking to you. We'll be right with you in just a moment. Okay, thanks. We'll be back. Stay with us.
Our eyes have their own moisturizers, natural tears. So we took essential ingredients found in natural tears, added more moisturizers than any leading eye drop, and put them in Visine Tears. Visine Tears replenishes our eyes' natural moisture, bringing soothing relief to dry, scratchy eyes. Visine Tears, it gets the dry out. And now there's Visine for contacts. It re-wets lenses and refreshes your eyes.
I had a wake-up call. I was really overweight, unhealthy. I wanted a good life, and I needed a healthy way to get there. I lost over 50 pounds on the Slim Fast plan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's like I have a new lease on life.
I'll drink a shake, you know, at least once a day. My energy level right now, on a scale from 1 to 10, it's an 11.
Slim Fast. It's got your vitamins, minerals. It's got your calcium, the nutrients that you need.
It's been a great ride.
Slim Fast every day. Get healthy.
Don't wait another day. Do it now.
I mean, what if I don't get into a good school? Then I won't get a good job, and...
You're 12.
I know. But I want to live in a tub like you someday. But I want a bigger one with built-in cup holders, not homemade ones like yours. I'm sorry.
Sweetie, you need to relax. The experts at drugstore.com recommend Tangerine Therapy Body Lotion.
Cosmetics, everyday basics, pharmacy, and more at drugstore.com.
Mom, when I get my dream tub, I'm gonna build another one right next to it for when you come visit.
Don't get stuck. Set your lashes free with new Feather Lash by L'Oreal.
Heavy, clumpy lashes just became a thing of the past.
Because now, for the first time ever, L'Oreal brings you lashes so soft, so feathery, they won't stick together.
With the new lash feathering brush and formula.
To fan, separate, and nourish every little lash. New Feather Lash by L'Oreal Paris for soft, feathery lashes that won't stick together. Because you're worth it.
Let's call our new puppy Jack. Yeah. Uh-oh, he got into the garbage.
Uh-oh, he found the bathroom.
New Clorox Disinfecting Wipes. It's from Clorox, so it's more than clean.
Uh-oh, paw prints.
My gas was a problem. It was really embarrassing. Now all I take is Phazime.
Watch as one Phazime soft gel starts to relieve gas on contact.
Thanks, Phazime.
Relieve gas, Phazime fast.
Welcome back to Later Today. It's hard to believe that it's been more than a decade since Dana Delaney really took audiences by storm as the wartime nurse with a passion for her patients in the hit drama China Beach.
I pray Buddha for you too.
I want to see Commander. I'm not leaving until I speak to him.
Tôi bảo không cho vào đây, tại sao cô cho nó vào? Qua tắm được phải chưa? Ngoài chúng ta bị lập tức.
Now, the Emmy Award-winning actress has made the switch from the small screen to the big stage in her current send-up of modern-day values, Dinner with Friends.
Judgmental. Am I intolerant?
Am I supposed to answer that?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dana Delaney. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Have a seat. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
I know Stephen was so excited to see you as well.
You look awesome.
I'll take you, Stephen.
Wow.
Yeah, he said you'd lost a lot of weight.
No, I haven't. People think I'm so much fatter than I am.
No, but you look...
It's true, isn't it?
Are you in better shape from the last time I saw you?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Well, you look great.
I saw you in Toronto last, I think, wasn't it? It was winter. I was wearing a lot of clothes.
Sure. That old excuse, right?
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, that's because she's starring in a wonderful play. We want to talk about that, you know, Dinner with Friends.
Yes. In fact, your brother.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Your
Sorry.
brother Alec came to see the play. I saw him a couple weeks ago.
What theater? What theater's it playing?
The Variety Arts Theater, 13th and 3rd.
Okay. Now, there are only 4 characters in this play, right? This play won the Pulitzer Prize, Dinner with Friends. What is your character like? You play a character named Karen.
Yeah, there's two different couples.
Right.
I'm the married. We're all married. One is splitting up, one is staying together, and it's how the couple that's splitting up affects the other couple.
What are you enjoying the play?
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's beautifully written. It's a great cast. They've been very nice. I sort of slipped in. It's been running for several months now.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, so many people, of course, a gentleman in our audience was so excited this morning. China Beach, China Beach. Remember, you from China Beach, and
which Stephen was on.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Played a soldier.
Do you ever have any reunions, or will there ever be a China Beach reunion, like the Brady Bunch?
Well, I know. I don't know. How do you feel about reunions?
Sometimes they're fun, you know, but ours never seem to stop.
Yes, they just won't let it die, will they?
No, they will not. But I think at China Beach, do you see, there were other, Marge Helgenberger.
Yeah, no, we're all still friends. We actually got together, God, about 2 years ago, and everybody's the same. They all look good. We all still love each other. Yeah. We might. I mean, there's been talk of a reunion movie. I don't know.
Well, Stephen, you look awesome. Awesome. You know, you once wrote in an essay when you were applying to Andover, I believe.
Yeah.
And I want to read this. It said, "No screaming babies and husband late home from work for me. My life is going to be theater." That was kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, wasn't it?
Well, you know what it was? I was 16 when I wrote that, and you had to write where you thought you were going to be in 20 years. So obviously, I knew where I was heading. And there is no husband, and there's no screaming babies, and I go to the theater at night. So.
That's very interesting, isn't it?
I think we know.
Maybe you'll write another essay.
20 years from now.
And change that, right. Well, I think it's great, you know, that you do so much. And you are producing now, right?
Yeah, I'm producing a couple TV movies, yeah, moving into that.
And also, I heard that you want to direct. I think actors make great directors, don't you, Stephen?
I really do.
I think if you're patient enough, absolutely.
Yeah. Have you worked with actors that directed?
Yeah, I have a little bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm actually doing some producing myself now. So
Yeah.
I just started a new company here in New York, and things are moving along.
Yeah, it's sort of a natural progression, I think. You get frustrated because after a while, you know, you learn, you think, well, I think there's a better way to do that.
Right. I think I could do that, too.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to have any hubris here, but, you know, yeah, I'm getting my feet wet.
Would you consider doing another TV series? I mean, people don't realize what hard work a television series really is. Would you like to do another?
I would like to. Yeah, it's just finding the right one. That's the key. I mean, I'm spoiled. You know, it's hard to repeat something like China Beach, so I've been a little bit picky, maybe too picky.
Well, that's okay. But you're starring in Dinner with Friends at the Variety Arts Theater, and
you should come see it.
I will definitely come and see it.
It's really fun. It's beautifully written.
Who else is in it?
Matt Arkin, Carolyn McCormick, and Jonathan Walker, and they're great.
Okay, well, so are you. Dana Delaney, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. Good luck to you. And we'll be right back with much more right after this. Stay with us.
Still to come, cool rules for the pool this summer. We'll have tips to keep your kids safe. And if you're still trying to plan your holiday menu, we've got 4th of July recipes you'll celebrate when Later Today continues.
Yes, I need to report my bag was stolen. We were on the beach, and I turned around for 2 seconds, and my bag was, excuse me, my wallet was in there, and my husband's wallet, and I had about $500 worth of cash. I don't understand this. This has like never happened to me before. I just don't know what to do. We only turned around for 2 seconds.
Hi, I'm Russell, and I love Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. I'm a math teacher, and at night I work on my jingles. My songs, if you will. Dream, little baby, of flakes of joy. He's really big, but have no fear. When he comes, he'll be here. He's Tony. Aisle 17 is where it all began. I just come up with these.
They're great! Okay, here's the preparation they give you for having a baby. Breathing practice, birthing classes, checkups, amnios, ultrasounds, then labor. There are people helping you all over the place. OBGYNs, anesthesiologists, nurses, family members, and suddenly you're a mom. Here's the preparation they give you for actual motherhood. Here's your baby.
Go to snap.com's Better Health Guide and find out what to do after you have your baby. The Better Health Guide, only at snap.com.
Let's see. Maybe hornworms? Could be whiteflies. Are those Japanese beetles or aphids? Oh, I don't want to know them. I just want them gone.
Try Ortho Bug Be Gone, Pete.
Bug Be Gone?
The one spray that kills virtually every harmful outdoor bug.
Every bug?
Guaranteed. Even insects others don't.
The bugs have gone to heaven.
Got bugs? Leave it to Ortho. And only Ortho has lock and spray. So now applying Bug Be Gone is even easier.
Aw, kids! Whoa!
They're fast,
computer savvy at 3, but when they're hurt, they still come running to you. Introducing Band-Aid brand Advanced Healing. A different kind of bandage that encourages fast healing by acting like an instant scab, sealing in the body's nurturing fluids so wounds heal quickly. Fast enough for the world they live in. New Band-Aid brand Advanced Healing. The next generation of healing.
Imagine that every day is practically perfect in every way.
So many lovely things happened today.
Like in Mary Poppins, new to the Walt Disney Gold Classic Collection. Coming to video and Disney DVD July 2nd. Imagination for a lifetime.
Got milk?
Well, that's a silly question.
If you've already got milk, get out the Hershey syrup.
See, now this commercial I like. Oh, yeah.
Still to come, stay afloat. Okay, we're going to tell you how to keep your kids safe in the water.
All right, and Florence and Stephen will step into the kitchen to sear up some tuna. Lucky you.
Can't wait for that.
We'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay with us.
Here's a fact. Women suffer from anxiety and stress almost twice as much as men do. Here's another fact. You don't have to be one of those women. Go to Snap.com's Better Health Guide. The Better Health Guide, only at Snap.com.
Oh, sure, you'd love to brush after you eat, but sometimes you just can't. So do the next best thing. Chew a whole new kind of Aquafresh. Introducing Aquafresh Dental Gum. Its triple protection helps clean your teeth, fights harmful plaque acids, and it freshens your breath. So when you can't brush after you eat, chew Aquafresh. New Aquafresh Dental Gum. Brush when you can, chew when you can't. It's in the toothpaste section.
There's my little sugar plum. Oh!
Oh, dear.
Still think a bug spray needs to feel greasy? Off-Skin-tastic Spritz feels great. Its gentle aloe formula feels pleasant like Avon Sun Care Plus repellent, but gives you 100% protection. Avon Sun Care Plus doesn't come close. Off-Skin-tastic feels good on, keeps bugs off. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
There's my husband, Nolan Ryan, still throwing heat. Can you believe he's got arthritis? You see, Nolan's doctor says the best way to control arthritis pain is to keep moving. And to make it easier, he recommends Advil. Nothing's been proven stronger on arthritis pain, yet it's gentle on his stomach. In fact, I take Advil for my arthritis pain. That way, we can exercise together.
Advil, stronger than pain.
Please hurry up, Daddy.
We are so close.
Let's go.
We're almost there.
Now you're there?
We are there.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I help you?
Go ahead, guys.
I want chicken McNuggets, please. And I want a Happy Meal, please.
Did you get all that? And a big extra meal, please.
This drive-through computer system is so we get the order right and you get it fast.
When will you be home?
We love to see you smile.
America's first family. Watch today and you will see the folks you count on every day to bring the latest news your way. Katie, Matt, Al, and Dan, first on your TV. America's first family, today on NBC. Come on! Katie, Matt, Al, and Dan, first on your TV. America's first family, today on NBC.
That's it?
Welcome back to Later Today.
Every summer, hundreds of children drown and thousands more suffer serious water-related injuries. And a lot of these accidents could be prevented if parents followed simple safety rules. Dr. Mark Whittam is a pediatrician, and he's here to give parents some information they need to make sure their kids have a safe time in the water this summer. Good morning, Mark. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Jody.
Now, unfortunately, July, statistically anyway, is the worst month for this kind of thing.
Pediatricians do not look forward to July. About 20% of childhood drownings occur in July. It's very seasonal. Overall, there are about 500 preschoolers who drown each year and about 500 older kids. So it's a real problem, particularly the 300 or so that drown in backyard pools.
Although the accident rate is decreasing.
It is, Jody. Among the youngest kids over the past decade, it's probably down about 40%. Among older kids, about a third. Teenagers, about 20 or 25% decrease. So that's the good news. But there's still hundreds of kids who drown every year.
Do you think parents don't take the risk seriously enough? Because it can happen so quickly and it can happen silently.
Jody, you're right. This is different than falling off your bicycle or falling down the steps or a poisoning or that kind of an injury. You don't put a cast on and it gets better in 6 weeks. There tends to be an all or nothing phenomenon. If you happen to ride your tricycle into the swimming pool and someone gets you out quickly, you'll be okay. But if you're underwater for any length of time, you're either not going to survive or you're going to have permanent brain damage. So it's what I call the all or nothing phenomenon. You either make it or you don't make it. There's not a lot of in between when it comes to submersion injuries and drownings.
And those children who suffer brain damage are some of the most heartbreaking cases you'll ever see, and there's so much guilt that the parents deal with when something like that happens.
Well, I think so, and the thing that makes it so tragic is that it is preventable.
All right, and the ways to prevent it include, of course, supervision, but not the kind of supervision you give your kids normally where you're answering the phone, you're reading the paper, you're going to get a cup of coffee.
This is not supermarket supervision. This first layer of protection is constant eye contact, not going inside to get a cup of coffee, not reading the newspaper while your child's at the pool. It's also proximal supervision. For a young non-swimmer, you have to be within arm's length of the non-swimmer, not across the patio sitting on the lounge chair.
It's also important to have fencing, and not just any fencing, certain kinds.
Well, everybody agrees that barriers are important, and everybody agrees that isolation fencing, that's fencing that separates your pool from the rest of the backyard and from the home. If your home is one of the four sides of the fence, your child will make it out from the home onto the patio and perhaps into the pool. You want four-sided fencing that's at least 4 feet high, difficult to climb, a self-closing, self-latching gate with the latch at the top, a barrier that children really can't get past.
And nothing big next to it that they can step on to help climb over.
Lawn furniture or toys that they could climb over, and you don't want to put attractive toys on the pool patio because that's an incentive for kids to get into the pool area. So you got to be very, very careful in terms of providing a very good barrier between your children and the water, which is so attractive to them.
And the adults around should know CPR.
Well, that's the third layer of protection, knowing what to do if someone gets in trouble. I think every adult pool owner should know rescue breathing, the most important part of CPR for rescuing children. If you have to wait until the emergency medical services come, you've had to wait too long. You've got to get a child out of the pool and get them breathing very quickly if you're going to prevent brain damage. So rescue breathing is very, very important.
Now, what about some of these flotation toys? Because parents think, well, this is a little bit of a barrier. It's a little bit of a safety net.
Well, everybody I've talked to on the show this morning thinks that they're wonderful to have with kids in the pool. You know, lifeguards have a saying. They say, don't swim where you can't float. And I'd like to sort of borrow that and really remind parents that these flotation devices that are really toys, these inner tubes and water wings and so forth, really provide kids and parents very often with a false sense of security. So I'm not at all excited about these toy flotation devices. If you're going to use anything in the pool, I'd use a U.S. Coast Guard approved flotation device, not one of these inflatable toys.
Right, and you have some other rescue equipment to recommend, the first of which is
Jody,
just a simple cordless
you know,
phone.
it's hard to believe, but I think the cordless phone is the most important piece of emergency equipment you can have in your home. If you have it at poolside and someone gets in trouble, adult or child, you don't have to decide whether to rescue them or call for help. You have the opportunity to do both at the same time. Of course, the other big advantage is you're not tempted to go inside to answer the phone while your kids are out by the pool. Other equipment that's also very important is to have a long pole that reaches at least to the center of the pool. If someone gets in trouble and they're old enough to grab the pole, it's better to extend them a pole rather than to get into the water. If you do need to get into the water, take a flotation device with you. A lifeguard, a U.S. Coast Guard approved ring should go in the water with you as another important poolside safety device.
So if there are parents out there who are thinking of putting a pool in the backyard, what's your advice to them?
My advice is to think again. You know, the highest risk is with the youngest children, and new pool owners seem to have more risk than older pool owners. So I think that if you've got a preschooler who's a non-swimmer, you're thinking of installing a pool, you might want to wait until they're school age, till they've taken swimming instruction, until they're competent swimmers, then install a pool in your backyard. There's no rush.
Terrific advice. Dr. Mark Whittam, thanks so much.
Jody,
really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
And if you'd like more information on water safety, you can log on to our website at latertoday.msnbc.com. And since we're in the 4th of July weekend holiday mood, I guess, we're going to take a short break. But when we come back, Florence and Stephen Baldwin are going to cook up some delicious food for your holiday picnic right after this. Stay tuned.
Dateline Friday, a loving father, a gifted teacher, but Richard had a secret that could shatter his world.
You knew at 5 years old?
I knew I wanted to be a woman.
Would his friends and family accept his choice?
Were they going to say that their dad wants to be a girl?
Find out. Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central on NBC.
MSNBC.com brings you video, webcasts, and live breaking news whenever and wherever you want it. MSNBC.com.
We have liftoff.
KSDK.com is now online.
Load news.
Get the day's top local and national stories.
Load weather.
Get your 5-day forecast and the power of Doppler 5 radar right at your fingertips. St. Louis Television's biggest launch is here. KSDK.com, now online.
You'd attract a mate, too, if your butt blinked. Learn about fireflies, the new insectarium at the St. Louis Zoo.
Stop wasting time shopping through the Yellow Pages. Start saving money with 1-800-AREA ads, a free service that can help you find contractors for all of your home improvement and maintenance needs. Call 1-800-AREA ads. Tell the live operator what home improvement or maintenance you need. Listen to short, personalized ads from businesses in your area. Then press 1 and be transferred for free to the business that interests you.
I needed an exterminator, and I needed somebody pretty quick. I didn't have a lot of time to make phone calls. I called area ads, listened to businesses in my area. I got to choose which one I wanted, and it was so simple and easy, and I got a 25% discount.
Many of our businesses offer you discounts just for going through 1-800-AREA ads.
My carpets were a mess. I didn't know of any carpet cleaners, so I called 1-800-AREA ads. They put me in touch with a carpet cleaner near me. Plus, I was able to save money just for calling area ads.
One call is all you need for all of your home improvement and maintenance needs. Call 1-800-AREA ads.
There's only one way to satisfy these cravings. With the irresistible golden fried taste of Long John Silver's. And now, try our new 21-piece shrimp basket combo, just $3.99. You can't resist the cravings.
Being a two-time Entertainer of the Year is a full-time job. And so's building award-winning homes. That's why Fleetwood Homes is proud to sponsor the Neil McCoy Tour, the best in country music from the best in manufactured homes.
Hey, I'm Neil McCoy, and I'm proud to call Fleetwood home. Come on down to your local Fleetwood retailer and see why.
Because your life is so busy, we'll give you the news you need. News affecting your children and their future. News for a happier, healthier lifestyle. For the prosperous management of your finances. For a richer, meaningful family life. And you shaping your community. When it's important to you, it's important to us. News you can use in one place every weeknight at 10. It's that simple. Cover Story, only on News Channel 5.
We're back on later today, and this morning on Your Kitchen. Instead of flipping hamburgers this 4th of July, why not sear some tuna? Well, our guy Friday, Stephen Baldwin, also happens to be part owner of a wonderful new restaurant here in New York City called Luan. And its executive chef, Tim Egan, is here to show us how to make this delicious pan-seared tuna dish. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Florence.
Well, I have to tell you, Stephen and Tim, I was at the restaurant last night. I had a fantastic meal. I mean that very sincerely. Not just because both of you are here. It was absolutely wonderful. Why did you name this restaurant Luan?
Luan, which is spelled L-U-A-H-N.
Right.
59 Fifth Avenue. And that's at the corner of 13th Street. Is called Luan. Tim used to work on a fishing vessel out on Long Island that was named Luan. And
Many years ago.
Thus, when we put this idea together for this new restaurant, it seemed like an excellent name.
Great idea. So that's probably why we're doing pan-seared tuna this morning.
One of our favorite dishes.
Okay, well, let's get us started. I see you have something simmering over here in this pot.
Yeah, we have some red wine. We have a wonderful fruity Merlot that we reduce.
You're not going to drink this?
We always save a little for the chef.
Oh, the chef gets a little. Okay.
We boil that down.
All right.
And toward the end of that boiling process, we add some pearl onions and some peeled cherry tomatoes.
Now, I had these last night.
Nice and sweet, right?
I wasn't sure how you did that. Now I know.
Just drop them right in there.
Okay, and how long does that...
And they'll cook in that red wine and take on the color.
Okay. Now, these tomatoes, these are little cherry tomatoes, and they're peeled.
Peeled.
You have a special way of doing this? How did you do it?
Yeah, we blanch them for a little while in a little hot oil, and then we shock them in ice cold water, and the peels come right off.
Oh,
so you have a nice tender tomato.
That's a new one on me.
That's awesome.
Now, we also have...
I'd be sitting there, like, you know, for 3 years.
It makes it that much nicer.
Let me ask you, do you know how to cook, Stephen?
I make an absolutely brilliant peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's it. And leave it to you to own a restaurant. Okay, now next we have...
Thanks, Florence.
We have here basmati rice. Does it have to be basmati rice?
No, I like basmati because it has a nice nutty flavor to it. So any rice you have around the house, anything that you like, works perfectly.
Okay.
So you just cook it any way it says on your package. The basmati rice we boil for a little while in stock.
Now, I notice you have some little
finely diced zucchini.
Why do you do that? For color, for taste?
Well, it's a vegetable and adds a little texture, another dimension to the rice.
Okay.
And that works real nice with the tuna itself.
Now, this tuna, my goodness, that is awesome tuna.
It's beautiful sushi-grade yellowfin tuna.
If you didn't want to use tuna, is there another fish that you'd recommend?
Well, there's ahi tuna or bluefin tuna. I love this dish with tuna.
In other words,
great.
That's what you recommend.
I recommend salmon would be a nice substitute.
Okay. So now, Stephen is doing a brilliant job over there of
I can cook! I can cook!
Okay, stand back. He's going to put it in the oil.
Tim, should I do this?
Right into the oil, nice and soft.
A little olive oil there? What kind of oil?
And that'll sizzle up.
Yeah. We need to make that just a teeny bit hotter. So how long will we sear it?
We'll sear it for about 30 seconds per side, and we'll get a nice rare sear on that tuna.
What if you wanted it well done? Do you like yours rare or well done?
Well, this particular dish, that's the idea behind it. But I eat a lot of sushi. I eat a lot of raw fish. I love it.
Okay, but if I wanted it cooked more, how long would I cook it?
Well, if you're barbecuing it this weekend, 4th of July, you just leave it, close the lid on your barbecue, leave it there for about 8 minutes. It'll be cooked through. Or if you're doing it in your pan at home, you can just turn it over, place it right in your oven, 350 degrees for about 8 minutes. Cook through.
Fantastic. Okay, we've
actually plated one of these already. We have on display over here.
Oh, beautiful.
Because this will take a little while to cook.
See there? Oh, it is beautiful. Well, my friend had that.
Great.
My friend had that last night, and I had one of the best steaks I've ever eaten.
Okay, let me just turn it.
Okay, now this, you know, next we're going to take you to one of the desserts. Now, Stephen, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, root beer floats were absolutely the most popular thing going, and you brought it back.
Now, Florence, we've gotten into my specialty, dessert.
Okay. Well, but I know that, Tim, last night I saw on the menu you used sarsaparilla.
segment.
Yeah,
you mentioned dessert. I'm here.
Oh, wait till you
get
taste
the whipped
this,
cream.
Jill.
Oh, great.
Okay, I'm gonna. Do I pour this first?
No, Stephen has to scoop a little ice cream into the mug.
Scooping.
Haven't you been working out?
Scooping.
A real man can scoop. Let's get it going.
Yeah.
Good grief. Alec Baldwin could scoop better than that.
Hey, he's got a few pounds on me. Oh.
I'm going to get it for that. I'm going to get it for that one.
The Baldwin brothers are at it again.
Yes.
Okay, here.
Here's
here,
a
you
scoop.
pour
Oh, we're
some
going
in
to make
there.
a bunch of them?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Let's pour this right in here.
Oh, Jody's there.
Scooping.
Here we go.
Scooping and loving.
This looks great.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I came to do an intervention.
Another one crashing.
Please.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
This is
Way
great
to
fun
go.
for the kids,
Oh, now
too.
I got butter.
Here you go.
Is
One
this?
more.
Wait a minute.
That's
What do you have?
caramel.
Oh, is that
Get in here,
caramel?
girl.
May I?
Delicious.
I'm armed and
Wait a
extremely
minute.
dangerous.
I just want to get to this ceviche right here because you have a
That's a
special
nice
way.
dip for 4th of July. You can make it the night before. We dice up raw
But it's where
shrimp.
you didn't cook the it's raw.
No, it's a marinade. The lime juice, the citric acid, cooks it overnight in your refrigerator. Take it out the next day, serve with some chips. It's wonderful.
And you made these chips.
Absolutely.
Oh, taste this,
let's get back
Jody.
to the
Taste
flows.
this chip.
Forget that. Let's
Jody, you'll eat it.
That's how I would eat it. Here.
And here, wait, you have a little lobster?
Lobster salad from the restaurant, Luan, with a little mango.
I'm sorry, it malfunctioned.
A little testy.
Go ahead.
Jimmy again. Thank you.
Florence.
It was great. Stephen Baldwin, where are you?
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you so much. If you'd like to try out these recipes, check out our website at latertoday.msnbc.com. And we'll be right back. This is Later Today on NBC. You did great.
Thank you. I feel that.
Rotel Pico de Gallo, Miss Salsa, you gotta try, yo. Even if you're from Ohio, it's something you'll wanna buy, yo. Made from the freshest tomatoes, spicy onions and jalapenos, for authentic salsa flavor. Rotel Pico de Gallo.
Rotel Pico de Gallo. You can rotel the difference.
The Crafters are coming. The Crafters are coming to Keepsake Country Craft Shows this weekend at St. Charles Center. Shop over 1,000 quality crafts. Register to win a $500 mall shopping spree, courtesy of Remodeling Concepts, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at St. Charles Center.
There's second down on the opening play of this in Charlotte, 2 apartment buildings.
Now you can win the real Neil McCoy. Just enter the Win Meal contest at your local Fleetwood Homes retailer.
Hey, man, you gonna eat that? Hey, win a free concert with me, Neil McCoy. Just come down to your local Fleetwood retailer to enter. You sure you don't want any more?
Free food at Petco? Let's party. Just use your Petco Pals card, buy 10 bags of your favorite premium dog or cat food, and get 1 bag free. So get on down to Petco, where the pets go.
With
Thank
food.
you, Timmy, again. Oh,
Thank you.
And thank you to Jill for being here today. And
this was
thank you,
so
Stephen,
much
for being
fun.
our Guy Friday.
Oh, my pleasure.
Hey,
My
Stephen
guy
Baldwin,
Monday.
you were great. Come back Monday and we'll show you our favorite celebrity interviews. Hey, have a safe holiday weekend, everybody. Jody, behave. Have fun in Pittsburgh. Bye. Have a great weekend. And a Monday and a Tuesday.
Later today we'll lead the way to get your daytime going. Jody, Ash, and Florence bring a new attitude.
I hear this is like today, only later.
You
It's
got
smart, fun, stylish, exciting,
it.
and new.
Malina Kanakaridis. Okay.
Get a fresh start, straight from the heart. Later today.
Do you have a later today show?
Later today you'll find a way to get the daytime rolling. News and information.
Former Beatle George Harrison
It's
was
a crucial day for the family of Elian Gonzalez.
Fun and entertainment.
We love Florence.
Exciting and new, just for you. Later today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Enrique Iglesias.
Let's work on the slogan after the show. Yeah, like you could say, it's like tomorrow, only sooner.
I fit on this couch just perfectly. See?
Here,
Just
come
right
on.
there.
Poor fishies have to see us 24 hours a day.
Today.
Are we developing a theme here?
I love this show.
Oh, thank you very much.
Can we get a tight shot of her saying that? It's Like Today.
Everybody, only later.
Later Today has been a presentation of NBC News. More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.
From KSDK, this is News Channel 5.
The roads are closed, the booths are going up, the schedule is set. All that's needed now are the thousands of people to kick off Fair St. Louis on the riverfront. Good morning, I'm Jennifer Blum. We'll have a preview of the festival at noon.
And Jennifer, we have clouds across the region for most of us. Some of us are getting some rainfall. John Fuller will let you know what that means for the holiday weekend at noon.
This News Channel 5 update is sponsored by Bassett Furniture Direct. Let yourself go.
Grandpa, how do we get a bigger house?
These days, most people click on Gundaker.com.
Gundaker.com is St. Louis's premier home source. At Gundaker.com, you can browse over 3,000 listings with over 2,000 agents to assist with all your home buying needs.
Remember, kids, we're more than a real estate company, we're a family.
Let Gundaker be your family realtor.
Go to checkout calls, it's a whole new world. Brands you like, at prices you love. Discover more of what you're looking for. Kohl's is gonna be your favorite store.
Your family relies on you to take care of them. Isn't it nice you can rely on Kohl's department store? All the brands your family wants at prices you can count on.
That's more like it. That's more like it. Kohl's.
Welcome, 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 and thank you so much for joining us today. You know, today we're going to update you on some of our most memorable guests, and as you know, we take pride in every show that we do, but our teen shows leave a lasting impression on all of us. Take a look at this.
Have you told her how angry you are at the fact that she was never around for you for a while? Tell her how mad you are.
Mad at you because you were never there for me. Mad that you had to put me through all that to make me grow up like that.
You did tell your mother about 2 weeks after this that you were raped, correct?
Yeah.
And what was her first response to that?
There's the whore.
There's the whore. There's the slut.
Slut. My stepdad. He treats us like really bad. He calls me names. He calls me fat and ugly. And he punched my brother in the eye.
They treat me like dirt, too. But they're the kids.
I want her to leave him.
It's either the kids or me.
I started having sex at 12, and I used drugs.
Hey, what are you sitting there crying for? I thought you were so proud of what you've been doing. You can do whatever you want to do.
I can. That's my life.
When did you first start having sex?
11.
With you're denying the fact that everybody in school is talking about the fact that you were having sex in the bathroom with everyone forever.
I'll make a correction on that. That was not me. That was my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry, but they're talking about you.
Well, today you're going to get a chance to find out what's happened to all of those guests. Now, our first two teens are sisters, 16-year-old Leah and her 15-year-old sister Tara. They were angry with their mother Earlene because they felt like they were neglected. Take a look at this. What's going on in your house, Tara?
Mom's never home. She's working, and then she goes to the gym. Sometimes she'll go see her boyfriend, and I just wish that she would be home more.
And you are 15? 16?
16.
You were 15. So you have the responsibility of cooking for, cleaning up after, and all those things for Tara.
Yes.
Tara, do you chip in and help out in the house?
Well, yeah, because there's like 5 kids in our family, so it's not always me. I'm very rarely home myself, so.
You're not home?
Well, why should I be home if my mom's not?
Your mother works to make ends meet, correct?
Well, yeah, she does. But, like, when she goes over to her boyfriend's house, I just wish that instead of her going over there all the time, he can come over to our house. I mean, he's a single father raising his son by himself also, divorced. And I feel that both of them could come over. I like both of them. I have no problem with her boyfriend.
But that doesn't happen.
No. I mean, he's been over to our house. They've been seeing each other for a year now, and he's been over there, I'd say, total maybe 5 times that I know of.
And have you talked to your mom about that?
I don't have enough courage to.
But Leah and Tara's mom, Arlene, felt that the daughters were being unfair and told us that she needed some time for herself also. Take a look at this.
I get up about 5 o'clock in the morning and go to the gym. The gym's important to me. I lost 40 pounds. I feel good about myself, and it's a way to vent. I wasn't going to do this. Then I go to work all day. I get off. Takes a half hour to drive home. A lot of times the kids aren't home. I don't like going home to an empty house. A lot of things aren't always done, and I understand it's fine. We haven't had a lot of Tara. She's been in a lot of trouble. There's chaos. There's just a lot of heartache.
I would ask you, why can't you put a gym in your house?
The gym is my out because I have been yelled at, and I've been
Yelled at by who?
the kids even.
But Arlene,
It seems like they have a problem, and
look, okay, let me
It's
bring
been
up.
like
Arlene,
that
do you not, you said go home and they're not home. You have a boyfriend, correct? And I'm going to talk about it, they're not. You have a boyfriend, correct?
yeah.
You spend time at his home, correct?
Mhm.
You do not come home when you spend time there. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand you got divorced. I understand you're at a point in your life where you need to reevaluate who you are. But you can't do that without them. And whether you had a 20-year-old, I don't care if you had a 40-year-old, they're all yours. And at no point in your life does it say, I've done enough as a mom, and now I get to fend for just myself, until they're out of the house.
I just feel unappreciated. I go home, and nothing's been done that I've asked to do.
Is this
And
true, ladies?
Yes, it is.
No, I asked them, ladies, is it true?
Sometimes, yes.
And why are things not done in the home?
I feel that if she's not going to come home, that I don't have to do it. I'd like for her to come home and help me. Is it up to me to have it done so when she comes home it's done, or can she come home and help me do it?
Well, Arlene admitted that she was having a tough time with her daughters, especially Tara. Take a look at this.
Tara's mean. Tara's very angry.
Why are you so angry, Tara?
She won't go anywhere or do anything with me.
She says that
If
her
I'm
boyfriend
home,
is
she
none of my
wants me
business,
out.
so then why is anything that we do his business?
Did you say that to her?
I'm sorry.
She said that you said that your boyfriend is none of her business.
No.
Have you ever said that?
Yeah, you go, it's none of your business.
What are you talking about?
You tell me all the time, what, did you go out with Russ? You go, that's none of your business.
I've never said that. I've never said that.
Is that what you heard, Tara?
That's what I've heard.
She hasn't even been home. She hasn't been home to even ask it.
It's been a year since you've been going out with him, Mom.
I haven't. I've been steady with him probably 4 months.
It's a fact that divorced parents that start dating some kids, not all kids, don't like them, and they have to deal with it. If he likes you that much, and I'm not talking bad about him because I like him a lot. He came over and spent Christmas with us, and it was fun. But if he likes us that much, if he likes you or loves you that much, he won't care.
Well, here's the update. Now, Arlene told us that Tara continues to run away from home, and at one point she left for 6 weeks. And Arlene says that she can't control Tara, and she doesn't want her back in her house. And as for Leah, she moved out of her mom's house, and she's now living with her dad. And Arlene says Leah prefers to live with her dad because she gets to do whatever she wants. And as for Arlene, her boyfriend has proposed to her, and she's accepted, and she hasn't picked a date yet, but she says she wants to work things out with her daughters before she can get married. Maybe you ought to start doing that right now. Well, in this next story, we met 14-year-old Jessica, and she didn't want her mother in her life. And Jessica said that she grew up on her own, and at 14, she doesn't need her mother around anymore. So take a look at this.
You are 13 years old, right? You knew that your mother had a substance abuse problem, correct?
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
When did you find out about that?
When she went to rehab.
Rehab. During this period of time from 7 until you're 13 now, right? From 7 to 13, where have you been? Where have you lived?
My aunt and foster mom.
Foster mom for a while. Now your mom has been through rehab. She's sober. How long have you been sober now, Terry?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. You were taken out of foster care and brought back to your mom, right? And how do you feel about the fact that mom's back and she wants to be a mom now?
Don't feel comfortable with it because she wasn't there before me. Before I was for this, and now she wants to come back and do this to me.
And you feel just like you have grown up yourself, have you not? So why have a mother now? So Terry, what is it that you want now? Do you want her to accept you now as a mother after you were not there for her for 13 years or 12 years?
I want her to accept me as her mother. I want to have a loving relationship with my daughter. I love her. I made a lot of mistakes, and I don't want her to go down the same road, and I can see it coming.
And because you've already started dabbling, have you not?
Yeah.
You've already started abusing some things, have you not?
Yeah, but my New Year's resolution was to stop. And so far, I haven't done anything.
Well, it hasn't been that long either. Okay? So, you know, and I don't know what drugs you've been using, but they'll start whispering back here in the back of your head. They'll start calling your name. They'll be, Jessica, Jessica, got a little weed for you, Jessica. Got a little something for you, Jessica. Come on, take a little hit, Jessica. Come on, it's cool. And I'll tell you, you don't have the tools to stop yourself from doing that. So, what do we do now? So now that you're mad, I'm all angry. In 6 years, Mom let me down. You gonna tell me that your mom's gonna let you down now for the rest of her life? This woman worked at getting clean. And to get clean from being where she was for as long as she was, I'm gonna tell you, right now you need to check a little bit of your attitude. You really do. Just check it. Hold on a minute. Just check it a little bit. Because the woman is trying. Have you ever had an opportunity to tell her how mad it made you when you had to go to foster care because she couldn't take care of you? You never told her that? Have you told her how angry you are at the fact that she was never around for you for a while? Look at her and tell her. You need to hear it. Tell her. Take the opportunity. Look at your mother. Look at her face. Look her in the eyes. Tell her how mad you are.
Mad at you because you were never there for me.
Tell her what else makes you mad.
Mad that you had to put me through all that to make me grow up like that. I never had any friends because I had to stay home. Nobody was there to take care of me. Patient wasn't there.
Tell her what you wish. Do you wish it was different?
Yes.
Do you wish you had a mother the whole time?
Yeah.
Do you wish that your life was different right now?
Yeah.
So if you wish for it, why can't you make it happen?
I just feel like she put me through all that, so why should I don't want to belong to her.
Oh, good. She put you through a bad time, so now I'll put her through a bad time for the rest of her life, right? Let's just get even. That's a real adult way to handle this. Well, here's the update. Now, since the show, this mother-daughter relationship has really improved. In fact, Jessica went into rehab for 2 months and has cleaned up her act, and now Terry and Jessica are getting along and doing much better. Next, a young woman who was raped at her prom and was upset because no one believed her. We'll be back right after this.
1-800-US-SEARCH. It's what you need to know to find a long-lost friend or family member. Call now. 1-800-US-SEARCH.
I was ashamed of it.
For millions,
I'd actually have to hide.
gas can be a serious problem, but Phazyme starts to work on contact. To relieve gas, Phazyme Fast.
Phazyme, it works just like that.
Relieve gas, Phazyme Fast.
There's a new way to quit smoking. Take a good look. You may never see it again. Introducing Clear Nicoderm CQ. For relieving tough nicotine cravings 24 hours a day, Clear's every bit as effective as the original CQ. But it's a more private way to quit.
There's something different about you.
Yes, there is.
Clear Nicoderm CQ. Want a clear shot at quitting? Well, here's your window of opportunity.
There's nothing like them under the sun. They're fruity and creamy and waves of fun. 3 delicious flavors, gotta try every one.
Luscious new Brummel and Brown creamy fruit spreads, whipped with real fruit and wholesome yogurt.
Simply strawberry, blissfully blueberry, awesome apple and cinnamon. There's nothing like them under the sun.
New creamy fruit spreads, whipped with real fruit and yogurt. Must be Brummel and Brown in the dairy case.
I was hurt in a head-on collision. I got no help from the insurance company.
Hurt in a car wreck or on the job? I'm attorney Leonard Newman. One call, that's all.
People you know, covering the night beat.
Here's what we know right now.
With breaking news.
Calling for an appeal to end racism and hatred.
Deanne Lane and Steve Jankowski on the night beat. People you know, news you trust. News Channel 5, where the news comes first.
Hello, I'm Kay Quinn. During the busy summer, we all tend to put things off, but if you're a woman 40 and over, a mammogram is something you shouldn't delay. Please call 362-WELL for a listing of BJC Health System mammography centers and when a BJC van will be in your neighborhood.
Find out how to get a free express manicure from the Face and the Body Day Spa when you schedule a mammogram. Certain restrictions apply. Call 362-WELL today. Brought to you in partnership with BJC Health System and your St. Louis area quality Ford dealers.
Are you a young teen mother who needs a DNA test to prove who is the father of your baby? If so, call us at 1-800-MONTEL-2. That's 1-800-MONTEL-2.
Well, today we're updating you on some of our most memorable teen guests. Now, remember Misty? She broke our hearts with her story. Misty said that she was raped the night of her high school prom. And then when she came home, no one in her family believed her. Take a look at this.
We started talking, and I told him that I didn't have a ride home. So he offered me a ride home. He goes to take me home. We're leaving. And I noticed that he made a different turn than what was supposed to be.
And you had told him exactly where you lived, and he's kind of driving past your street. Okay.
And I asked him, I said, you're supposed to turn back there. What are you doing? And he said, well, I have to go home and change my tux. It's rented, and I don't want it to wrinkle. And you can come up and use the phone.
You come up and use the phone. So you stopped at his house. He goes in, brings you in, said, okay, the phone's down that way. So you started heading down that way, and the next thing you know, what did you hear? It's okay.
The door locked.
The door locked behind you. And then what did he do?
From behind.
Started kissing you on your cheek? Started grabbing you?
Pulled my dress. It ripped my zipper. And it wasn't going along with him. I lifted up my dress, threw me off the bed, ripped my hose, ripped them off, ripped my hand, ripped the side.
He proceeded to rape you. You finally got away from him.
I told him. He got up and he kissed me on the cheek and said, I hope we can do this again. Just said, please take me home.
Now, wait, you got home at what time? 2 in the morning at this point now?
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to be home by midnight.
Midnight.
You walked in the door, and what's the first thing you heard out of their mouths?
There's the whore.
There's the whore. There's the slut.
The slut.
And
There's the sex fiend.
Sex fiend. Let's get the connection to this. While she was at the prom, and it was midnight, she didn't get home on time, her aunt decided to go into her room, take out her diary, and read it. She finds in her diary that she had been intimate with her boyfriend.
Lost my virginity to him in February.
In February. And that's what the entry was, correct?
Right, and that's what I wrote down.
So she then comes in, when she comes in from being raped, not even given the opportunity to say anything to her parents. Your mother called you, there's the whore, there's the slut.
There she is.
There she is.
Who were you out tonight?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you don't understand, you don't understand. Oh, we understand. What are you going to say now? What's it going to be now? And I said, let me tell you, please. We don't want to hear anything we have to say. We read your book. We read how you can't wait to have sex again. We read it. It's right there. Who were you out with tonight? I said, you just don't understand. And I was told, go to your room, you're grounded.
You didn't say a word for a while until you found out what? You started feeling a little funny in the morning, did you not? Yeah. And you found out you were what?
Pregnant.
By this man who raped you.
Listen to what Misty said happened when she got home. Misty, you did tell your mother about 2 weeks after this that you were raped, correct?
Yeah.
And what was her first response to that?
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
They're lying.
And you tried your best to convince her.
I said, Mom, and I told her, I said I shouldn't have thrown away the garments. I shouldn't have done it. I should have went to the cops. I should have went to somebody. She said, you're lying. Her exact words were, you found out what sex was like. You met a stranger. You had a one-night stand.
And live with it.
Live with it. It happens.
And then she finds out you're pregnant. Throughout this whole thing, you carry this baby to term.
Mm-hmm.
Your baby is born.
Yes.
Did your mother come and support you?
Through the pregnancy, I mean, not support as in doting mother, but, you know, everything okay, and every time, Mom, what if it's the one-night stand?
Misty's mother, Terry, tried to explain why she didn't believe her daughter. Look at this.
After 10 years, she looked at me and said, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Let's see if she'll say that again.
A part of me wanted to believe, and another part of me didn't.
Why?
I just thought that she was a promiscuous teenager.
Here's what Terry had to say next. Take a look at this. Why would you believe her now?
Not because of the DNA test. I too was raped.
When you were how old?
14. And I didn't want history repeating itself with my little girl.
So you didn't want to believe it?
I just want to tell you, I've said to you and your sisters that sorry ain't nothing but a 5-letter word that heals no pain, takes away no hurt. And once again, I was wrong. I just want to tell you that I love you, and God forgives. Will you please forgive me for not believing you, for not being there for you when you needed me?
Well, here's the update. Now, after the show, Misty says that some of her family members still didn't believe her, but her mom finally did. And unfortunately, their relationship is still troubled. Now, next, find out what happened to this young sister and brother who were caught in the middle of a very ugly situation. We'll be back right after this.
Look who's in the kitchen, cooking up my favorite summer recipe. Art's the professional chef, and I stand around telling him what I think ought to be done. Quincy Jones' top secret juke joint ribs. Falling off the bone. Gail loves these. I got enough problems in the world without going to pancakes. Soup, right from my very own garden. Whose idea was that?
Miss Winfrey's idea, okay.
Next, Oprah.
Today at 4 on Channel 5.
Romance and dining begin in historic St. Charles, Missouri. Savor a slice of early Americana as you dine in the ambiance of history. Start or rekindle your romance over dinner in historic St. Charles. Tonight's the night. Historic St. Charles, Missouri.
We have liftoff. KSDK.com is now online. Load news. Get the day's top local and national stories, plus Health Beat 5 reports and cover story. Load weather. Get your 5-day forecast before you head out the door, and the power of Doppler 5 radar right at your fingertips. Load sports. Covering the big games with the day's top scores and action. KSDK.com. St. Louis Television's biggest launch is here. KSDK.com. Now online.
This could be your next ride, if you drink and drive. A reminder from people who know. Bowie Funeral Homes.
St. Louis, gateway to the West, a place with a rich sports history that we're proud to call home. KSDK Television, the home of News Channel 5 and the team you rely on for St. Louis sports coverage. News Channel 5. the only place you'll find sports director Mike Bush, Malcolm Briggs, Frank Cusimano, and Matt Weiner. It takes a team of people you know to bring you the sports information you trust. Use Channel 5, where the news comes first.
At home.
Is your man grossing you out?
It's time to put the Neanderthal to bed.
The before shots are hard to believe, but wait till you see the unbelievable afters. All this month, the most incredible transformations are on Montel.
Well, today we're giving you an update on some of our most memorable teen guests. And 15-year-old Alyssa and her 12-year-old brother TJ came to our show to confront their mom, Lisa, about their stepdad, Rick. Take a look at this. But that's not the roughest thing that's happening in your house.
No.
What is it?
My stepdad, my mom keeps going back to him and he treats us like really bad. He calls me names, he calls me fat and ugly, and he punched my brother in the eye.
He gave your brother, who is only 12, a black eye.
Mm-hmm. I treat him like he treats me. I feel that if he would give me respect, that I would give him respect back.
But he gives you none.
None.
And you came here today to do what? What do you want to tell your mother?
I want her to leave him because he treats her bad too.
Here's what Lisa had to say about the situation with Rick. If they love their mother and they think that their mother's in a relationship that's not appropriate for her, they are going to react. Why would they not react? And why do they have as much knowledge about what's going on between you and your husband as they do?
Because it's right in front of them.
So
It goes on in front of them.
the entire thing about infidelity blew up right in front of them.
Oh, yeah, because the way it happened, yeah, it happened in front of them.
So he got caught in front of them, something.
No, I had surgery, and when I came home 2 days later, he was leaving me. And I pretty much lost it. And
In front of them?
In front of them, yeah.
So now they know, now they're part of the relationship.
Right.
Just as much, not just stepchildren. No, you just brought them as your girlfriend and your boyfriend. Your friends. They know got mom's back. You're gonna cheat on my mother while she's in the hospital? And you expect them to now say, oh, it's okay, come on back, stepdad, it's fine. Okay with us. Excuse me.
No, I don't expect him to say that.
Well, it was time to meet Rick. Now, could he be as bad as everybody said he was? Take a look at this.
It's because the first day I met him, he came in my house and tried to tell me what to do. I didn't know this man. He had no right to tell me what to do.
But, you know, now, so for the last 6 years, you've been attitudinal because a man told you to do something one time.
No, because he's treated me like crap for the last 6 years, and he's treated us all like that. And it's not just one of us, all of us he's treated like dirt.
Is this true?
Well, yeah.
What do you mean, well, yeah?
Well, they treat me like dirt, too.
But they're the kids.
I understand that. But you know what? You try living with them and paying bills and stuff in your own house and not being able to tell them to do their chores or anything. How's that supposed to make you feel?
Is this something that's going to continue? Is this marriage going to stay together?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No. It's either the kids or me.
No way. Excuse me. Can you believe he actually gave Lisa an ultimatum to leave the children for him? Take a look at this. If you're going to sit here in a chair and say that you love her, still, but she now has to make a choice about her children, which she carried for 9 months, twice, 18 months, and you, there is no choice. So you may as well say, forget about it, it's between me and them, it's just, I want out.
No? Yeah.
So is that what it is? You want out?
Yep.
Because you're not willing to work at this?
We've tried before.
You've never tried before?
Yes, we have. We've
tried?
been to counseling once before.
One session?
Yeah, because...
And how much, did that do you any good at all?
No, because...
Of course not!
The therapist told us that we had a handful.
No question. You have your hands full. Well, here's the update. Now, after the show, things at first started to get better. Lisa and Rick were working out their problems, and Alyssa was getting along better with her mom and her stepdad. But TJ still couldn't forgive Rick for cheating on his mom. Well, next, at 14, she was the grown-up of the house, but wait till you hear just how grown-up she is now. We'll be back right after this.
There's a new choice in weight loss.
I can't believe that was me. I chose Jenny Craig and lost 53 pounds. The new Jenny Craig focuses on choices for lasting weight loss. Choose your level of one-on-one support. Even choose your own budget.
For a single mom just out of school, that was great news.
Slim down this summer. Join now and get 30 days for $30 plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-JENNY-2000, the new Jenny Craig.
Now it's your choice.
Playtex has a cardboard applicator tampon that lets you feel this fresh, feel this clean. Silk Glide odor-absorbing tampons are the only cardboard applicator tampons that eliminate odor by absorbing it naturally. It's the freshest idea yet from Playtex.
In hospital pharmacies, they dispense medicines that work fast. For heartburn, that's 1-minute Malox.
It goes to work on stomach acid in 1 minute. Pepcid AC could take over 45 minutes.
Hospital pharmacies rely on Malox. Shouldn't you?
Count on 1-minute Malox.
On the next Show Me St. Louis.
Giant raspberries covered in chocolate. Some people consider this the best piece of candy on earth. We'll go behind the scenes at Bissinger's to see how they're made.
We're your complete guide to Fair St. Louis. Find out where to park, what to eat, and what's hitting the main stage. One thing at the fair you probably don't think about, but thank goodness somebody does, is Johnny on the Spots. You'll be surprised at how much planning goes into the placement of these high-tech parties.
At Josephine's Tea Room, you'll delight in our elegant atmosphere while enjoying a relaxed lunch. Josephine's offers fresh from the oven homemade rolls and desserts, along with our famous lobster bisque soup and other daily specials. Browse our 2 gift shops for unique treasures, beautiful floral designs, and a sampling of the latest design trends. Take a day to enjoy lunch and shop at Josephine's, located in Godfrey, Illinois, just 30 minutes north of St. Louis.
Father, Danny. Now, Jody said that Danny had a serious drinking problem that was ruining her life. Take a look at this. What has it been like for you, Jody?
Rough.
You are the mother and child at the same time, are you not?
More the mother than the child.
What's going on with your father? Why don't you tell us?
He goes to work. He works very hard, but he does have a drinking problem. He gets drunk maybe once a week, but he drinks every day. And when he gets drunk, he's really angry and aggressive sometimes. And it's hard because he stumbles in the door and he'll sit on the couch. And it's so embarrassing.
There are times that he will be so drunk that you have to put him to bed, do you not? You have to get him to go lay down?
Yeah, I tell him to lay down.
Mm-hmm. And you're the one who's responsible for cooking?
For cooking and cleaning.
Cleaning?
Yes.
You go do the grocery shopping?
Yes, I do.
You keep track of the family budget in a way?
Yeah.
Your dad gets his check. You have to make sure that Dad doesn't go out to the wrong places and spend it all so there's food in the house.
Yeah.
Well, Jody told us that she wasn't just taking care of her dad and her brother, she also had a live-in boyfriend. Take a look at this. You are 14 years old,
Yes,
Jody,
I am.
And your 16-year-old boyfriend lives with you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sleep in the same room each night?
In the same room, but not the same bed.
There was a while that you were sleeping in the same bed.
No. We
The
weren't
two of
sleeping
you
in...
are intimate, had been.
Well, yes. Okay, yes.
Mm-hmm. And are you still?
No.
Now, your dad came and talked to you about that, correct?
Yeah.
And you've agreed that. But, I mean, don't you think this is a little odd that at age 14,
Yeah.
you are the caretaker of the house, you have a live-in boyfriend who's only 2 years older than you, and you're running this entire show? Have you talked to your dad about this?
I have.
And what does he say?
He says that he goes to work and he brings home the money, so he's tired when he gets home. And all I do is go to school. But, you know, I'm failing my classes.
You're failing them all this year, are you?
Yes, I am. Because I don't have time to do my homework.
Because you're cleaning the house,
Cleaning and cooking.
cooking.
And when I'm done with all this stuff, I'm so tired that I go to bed at 8:30. But I shouldn't have to do everything and go to school and worry about if I'm going to pass or if we're going to have money for bills and rent.
Well, Jody's dad, Danny, said he didn't realize just how tough it's been for Jody. Take a look at this. What can we do to make the situation better? Ask her that question. And Jody,
What would you like to do, baby?
to make this situation better? If it was a perfect world, what could everybody do to make this situation better? Starting with him, what could he do?
And slow down on drinking. And
does it bother you that much?
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. It's how it can hurt him because I don't want to lose my dad.
You can lose your dad.
Listen, whoa,
Yeah,
Danny, this is what you need. But Danny, it's the reason why she asked you to come here today.
Well, here's the update. Now, remember how Jody told us that she quit fooling around with her living boyfriend after her dad caught her? Well, it may have been too late, because after the show, she admitted that she was 4 months pregnant with his child and she was going to have the baby. And she also said that she looks forward to being a real mom, whatever that means, especially at 14. But her relationship with her dad, Danny, has improved. Now, next, teens on the edge of destruction. See if they can clean up their acts. We'll be back right after this.
Are you a young teen who needs a DNA test to prove who is your father? If so, call us at 1-800-MONTEL-2. That's 1-800-MONTEL-2. Today on News Channel 5 at noon.
Are you thinking about going to a plastic surgeon to get an eye lift? In our Health Beat report, we'll take a look at a new eye lift procedure that changes the shape of the eyelid without cutting the skin. And soon you'll be able to complete deals for home mortgages or new cars simply by logging onto the internet. We'll explain how it works.
That and more today at noon on News Channel 5.
Hello, I'm Kay Quinn. During the busy summer, we all tend to put things off, but if you're a woman 40 and over, a mammogram is something you shouldn't delay. Please call 362-WELL for a listing of BJC Health System mammography centers and when a BJC van will be in your neighborhood.
Find out how to get a free express manicure from the Face and the Body Day Spa when you schedule a mammogram. Certain restrictions apply. Call 362-WELL today. Brought to you in partnership with BJC Health System and your St. Louis area quality Ford dealers.
Welcome to the PetSmart Report. I'm Russ Thaler. You know, you can be feeding your pet the wrong food and not even know it. Fortunately, a new guide on pet nutrition from PetSmart can solve the problem. Our own Maura Driscoll has the latest.
I'm here with Banfield Pet Hospital veterinarian Dr. Chris Ottoman. And doctor, is a guide on pet nutrition really necessary?
Absolutely. It's a fact. What's healthy for one pet is not for another. It depends on your pet's age, breed, and medical history. These are just a few of the questions you'll need to answer, and the PetSmart Nutrition Guide will tell you how. The great news is, once you know what diet is right for your pet, you can find it at PetSmart, where they have over 700 premium foods.
That's certainly great news for pets, and here's some for people. These nutrition guides are free at any PetSmart store, along with $3 off selected premium foods.
On our next edition, preventing the most common problems your pets have.
For a transcript of this broadcast or a free nutrition guide, call 800-866-3732.
Dan Gray, only on News Channel 5. Promotional consideration provided by
From Jennifer Convertibles and Jennifer Leather, it's no interest, no payments, no down payment for 1 year at Jennifer Convertibles and Jennifer Leather.
If you hate cords tripping you up, get Conair's Cord Keeper Dryer. The Cord Keeper Dryer, another Conair first. It's the one to wind up with. Now in travel size.
Well, in this next story, we met 16-year-old Debbie, and she admitted to doing drugs and having sex. She even said that she made a porno film. Take a look at this.
It is tough being a teenager today. I mean, there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's sex, there's peer pressure, all that stuff. And nowadays, it seems that they're being forced to grow up way too quickly. They dress like adults, they act like adults. Take a look at this.
Basically, guys think I'm older than I am. I say, what's wrong with that? I like being grown up.
And I have sex, I have experimented, I've made a porno. What do you expect? I'm a teenager. Look at me. Who wouldn't want to make a porno with me?
I shot up, I snorted. My goal is to do at least everything once. I had grown up because I am grown up.
And I'm not sure if everybody in the audience actually heard what your daughter said. But she said, I made a porno. I'm a teenager. What else am I supposed to do?
Yes.
Excuse me? What is going on with your 14-year-old daughter, Debbie?
She's totally out of control, Montel. She is having sex with multiple males and letting older adults videotape it.
She's into drugs, stealing, shoplifting, you just name it.
Your daughter is 14 years old.
Oh, yes.
She's been doing this since how old?
12.
Well, then we had a chance to meet the infamous Debbie. Take a look at this. What is going on with you, Debbie?
Well, I started having sex at 12, and I used drugs.
And?
And it's basically what my life is.
I mean, you have had multiple sexual partners.
Yeah.
Multiple at the same time.
No, somewhat, but not
You've been
all
with
the
a
time.
female.
So that's my business.
Okay.
If I want to be with a female, I'm going to be with a female.
And now I'll go back and ask you the question one more time. What is going on with you, Debbie?
I think it's I lashed out for attention.
And whose attention are you really trying to get?
My mom's.
And so anything you can do to make mom pay attention to you, you will do.
Yeah.
You'll go have sex with multiple guys. You'll hang out with gang members. You'll have girls over the house and experiment that way.
No, I
You'll
haven't.
do drugs any way you possibly can. I'm gonna take a break, but we need to do something right now, right this second. Go over and see her. Just go over there. But Diane, change it. Change it. I'm not gonna have her on the show looking like that. So much attitude. Attitude for days. We made her change her clothes. Take a look at this. You like the fact that there are multiple guys in your town talking about the fact that they had you?
Half of them I went out with, saying I didn't just have sex with them.
I don't care, because the ones you went out with are telling people that they had sex with you too.
And they're not saying nice things.
They had
They're
you.
saying very foul things.
They had you. Now, is that what you want to have as your legacy on this planet? That at age 12, 13, 14, you serviced whoever needed to be serviced?
No.
Sometimes when a person's forced to take a look inside themselves, some of those emotions come up. Take a look at this. Why are you crying right now?
It's just like, my little sister followed me, just like I followed my brother. But where is he? He's in jail.
Oh, so you want to follow him to jail?
No, I lost him. And that's all I have is her.
Well, if that's all, what are you sitting there crying for? I thought you were so proud of what you've been doing. You can do whatever you want to do.
I can. That's my life.
You are contradicting yourself. If you're so proud of your life and what you've done, you should not be sitting here crying right now. So obviously, just one question has made you stop to think for a second of what you're doing. Now, Debbie's mom, Dina, was already angry about her daughter's out-of-control behavior, but what actually put her over the edge was when Debbie accused her mother's boyfriend of propositioning her. Take a look at this. And what did you say about your stepfather, Debbie?
He had asked me to have an orgy with him one night when he came home drunk, whatever. And he trapped me off in the bathroom and asked me to have an orgy with him and my mom.
He did. And, Mom, you don't believe that at all?
Oh, no way.
And joining us on the phone from West Palm Beach, Florida, is Dina's fiance, Les. Les, you there?
Yes, I am.
Now, we asked the question. You took a lie detector test from the police down in Florida, and you failed that.
Yes, sir.
We gave Deborah a lie detector test here today and asked specifically whether or not her story, what she had to say, was true. Tell us, did Deborah pass or fail a lie detector test today?
She passed it.
Well, here's the update. Now, since the show, Debbie says that she's cleaned up her act. She says that she stopped having sex, and she also quit doing drugs. And guess what? Dina and Les, they're still together. Next, more updates on some of our teens that are right on the edge of destruction. We'll be back right after this.
Am I on? Geico Direct could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance. Result?
Smaller bill.
Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more. A typical car insurance agent is on the job during regular business hours. On the other hand, Geico insurance professionals are on the job 24 hours a day. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I wasted way too much time being fat. I would go up and down and up and down. Look at me. I lost over 50 pounds on the Slim Fast plan, and I kept it off for over 3 years. I didn't know I looked like this underneath. It's not only about being thin, it's about feeling good and having energy. I exercise, I eat right. I have a shake for lunch every day. It helps me stay this way. If you know your ABCs, you know the vitamins in Slim Fast. It's a fun way of rejuvenating your body.
Slim Fast, every day. Get healthy.
It can happen to you.
You know, when it comes to severe weather, we take our job seriously here at News Channel 5. We're committed to you and your family's safety. And in severe weather conditions, timely information can mean the difference in saving lives. No matter where you go, no matter where you live, if you're in our viewing area, you can trust News Channel 5 to deliver, because we are your weather source. We are News Channel 5, where the news comes first.
Want a cream that spells fast itch relief? It's Gold Bond Medicated Cream. Unlike these creams, Gold Bond has 2 proven itch fighters that start working in the first minute. Gold Bond Medicated Cream. Fast itch relief.
We connect optical fiber in some pretty tight places, so I'm not surprised when my back gets a little tight. When it does, I reach for Icy Hot. It goes on icy to dull the pain, then gets hot to relax it away. So when things get tight, I call an Icy Hot.
Are you a young teen mother who needs a DNA test to prove who is the father of your baby? If so, call us at 1-800-MONTEL-2. That's 1-800-MONTEL-2.
Well, we're updating you today on some of our most memorable teens. Now, Grateful came to the show desperate for help for her 15-year-old daughter, Nicole. She said that Nicole was completely out of control. No kidding. Take a look at this.
She's smoking pot, doing a drug called ecstasy. I don't know exactly what that is.
Designer drug, that's cool.
She's sleeping around.
And she's been selling drugs every once in a blue moon.
I wasn't aware of that, but I kind of had an idea that she might have been. I was trying to find out about it, but
And she is how old?
She's 14. She just turned 14 in December.
And also there's a rumor going around that she's even having sex in school?
Yes.
In the school itself?
In the school, in the bathroom.
In the school bathroom?
In the school bathroom.
Wait till you hear what Nicole had to say about having sex with boys in the bathroom. Take a look at this. What is up with you, lady?
Nothing really, just being a teenager.
Just being a teenager?
That's not being a teenager. Yeah,
so, when did you first start having sex?
11.
Mm-hmm. A lot of teenagers out here had sex when they were 11. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and most teenagers did. Everybody in this room had sex when they were probably 10, right? Yeah. Okay, and 11, you started having sex, and how many partners have you had, you think?
Probably 6, maybe 9.
Maybe 10?
Maybe 20.
Maybe 20?
Nah, I don't think so. It ain't that far. It's part of being a human, you know what I'm saying? It's just...
It's part of being an adult.
An adult human.
Part of being someone who understands what sexuality is all about. But we'll get to that in a second. Not only that, but you've already been hanging out with anybody you want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Gangbangers.
Gangbangers. When you ran away from home one time, how'd you make some money?
Oh, me and my friend, we did some runs for this dude, you know.
You were selling some drugs for him?
Yeah, we was making money like that.
And you're not just selling, like, pot. You're selling crack, whatever else, correct? Whatever they want you to run, you'll do.
Yeah.
So you take the fall, no matter what, right?
Nah, not really.
So what happens if the cops catch you with whatever you have in your pockets?
I get caught.
You get caught, and then what happens?
I get caught.
You sitting there as attractive as you are, with all you have to offer, and to sit here and degrade yourself this way and act like it's fun to go out selling drugs and doing what you're doing and sleeping with whoever you are sleeping with. You're denying the fact that everybody in school is talking about the fact that you were having sex in the bathroom with whoever wants to have it with you.
I'll make a correction on that. That was not me. That was my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry, but they're talking about you. Whether it was your friend who did it or not, your name's the one that's being used.
Montel, she has my son. They go to the same school. My son is so upset. Boys approach him about her all the time, and he is embarrassed. He's upset about this.
But part of it is, part of the problem is because she hasn't, see, I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna do it to you anyway. Because if your other brother's upset, he's upset because you are vilifying the dignity of your other brother. You were basically, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes,
And your father.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you lost your father this last year, didn't you?
No, 96. I lost him in 96.
96. And you haven't dealt with that yet, have you?
Nope.
When'd you lose your brother?
Lost him in 92.
So you lost your brother and your father. Isn't there an uncle, too?
There's an uncle.
My uncle, my grandpa. I just lost my auntie.
So every male in your life, with the exception of your other brother, that you really care about, has died.
Yeah.
And let me ask you a question. Did you respect your father at all?
Yeah, I love my daddy.
Yeah? Do you love your brother, too?
Which one?
The one that passed?
That was my life right there. That was
really?
That was my heart.
Your heart. Do you think